should probably get my mic actually like over here, huh? How are we doing today? What do we want to hear? What do we want to work on? I've got something I'm putting together here, but it's so far from ready in any way, shape, or form. I'm gonna leave that there for right now. I'm not ready to share that with you yet. Do we have any thoughts on some music for this afternoon? I'm ready to do something super vibey. I'm feeling it. Um, I just don't know which vibe we are super-ing. Um, let's think like wizard shop theme, perhaps? Like the music that you would hear in a potions shop or something like that. I'm seeing if I can get some inspiration. Potion seller. um oh god. So my pro strat for avoiding AI images when you're searching for stuff is to just set the time range to cap at 2020. And so I'm just blocking any search results in the last 6 or 7 years. Okay, I'm just trying to get something good and moody here. Maybe something like this. Yeah, this is feeling good. Um, something like that. How's that feeling? That's appropriately wizard shop right? Wow, he's crazy. Cup of noodles and cheesy broccoli. Who is she? Okay. And I think that with it being like a wizard shop, we can hit a certain level of whimsy as well. It fucking whimsy. Um, so what I'm thinking is Um, Hitting some nice like Dorian Lydian kind of vibes. We'll kind of blend some strings and some really like nice like acid jazzy synths, I'm hoping. That's my plan. And we will see what we can. Okay. I grabbed the wrong ensemble though because I want to do full ensemble. If I were taking this more seriously, I would try and part rate. I would try and like do individual layers for all the individual like strings or whatever. But I don't think I want to get into that today. Not right now, at least. We can at least get stuff kind of laid out first. Uh... Yeah. Okay. Something like that, I was thinking. Kind of keep it ambiguous. Is it major or is it minor? We don't know. Okay. That would mean that we are in fact in 6/8 though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are we at? Like 135? I forgot that 6/8 is weird on the timing. No, we cannot make it 6/7. Oops. Okay. Was a little sloppy on that one. Okay. And then we gotta go for the bells, right? I mean, it's just too classic. And I don't think that I really want to hit the modality on it. Until we hit our synthesizer, and then I want that thing to just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I want this to just sit for a second by itself. I feel like that might already be more than this moment wants. I take off this back half. Yeah, something like that. And then here we gotta do something to push it forward because I want that moment to land in a little bit more of an intense way. I guess we start being a bit more direct about what our modality is here. I want this to like ramp maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. We'll do the same thing here, where this is gonna ramp up as well. Oops. Split this to 3. Go. And then here's where we're first going to hear that we are, in fact, in a minor system. And so then these ones, we're going to start low. We're going to get loud. But I don't like that. We'll keep it ambiguous. Maybe that moment needs to sit there for a minute longer than it does. Maybe something like that. I'm gonna say that's good enough for right now. No, I'm gonna do that a little bit differently here. Yeah, there we go. And then on this one, we're gonna switch those strings up a little bit. And I want to do something to so if I do that, I need to figure out what I can do for the expression here. Is there not a way to... express it as we go? What do I gotta do? Is there not a way to do a big crescendo on that one? Because I really want the crescendo. I really don't want to have to switch this into... Because I have separate sessions for this stuff, and I just really don't want to get into that. Oh, God. Okay, fine. I'll do this one at a time. This is just going to take me a long time to get through. Okay. What am I able to do with expression on this one then? Because I've got this dynamic switch at least. Yeah. Um. Yeah, okay. Um, that's expression. I really want this mod wheel to come through for what I'm messing with here. Oh, is the mod wheel just right here? Yeah, it is. Okay. Maybe I could do one of these. Let's get rid of these details if we're able to. Or maybe I don't want to. Maybe I do want to utilize that a little bit. Uh, Maybe I don't like that, like, whatever, that stop that I was doing there. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about, is I just get way too in the weeds with this shit. It's embarrassing. Uh... Mm, where do I want this? Something like this? No, this is just simply feeling far too medieval already. I'm gonna try and follow through on it. I'm gonna try and finish it out. Um, yeah, that's feeling far too rigid for what I'm looking for here. Maybe I should try and going into just like a pad space. I'll try and do something a little bit more digital, a little bit more groovy. Do synth pad with bowed strings. Oh, I can't select both of those? Rude. That could be really fun actually though. Yeah, man. We'll let that breathe for a minute. Here we'll kick in our new melody. And I want this one to be a synthesizer. Let's get this. Too much port. Yeah, that's closer. Too much delay. Okay. I want something else on there. Um... Sorry. I mean, that is kind of what I was looking for, sound-wise, but I need to dial this in a lot more. Okay, oscillator B's gotta get turbo boosted. We go into bus 2, can I just put a gain on that? Um. Oh, God. Sorry. Okay. Let's see if I can find a better sample for this granular thing here. Maybe a flute would work better? It's popping, and I don't like that popping. Okay. We'll try it. We'll see. I'm getting so lost in the woods here, and I'm sorry about that. Like, I'm gonna spend all this time, and then I might not even like what I'm coming up with. You know what I mean? Um... That's starting to work for me, though. Yeah. You know, this is getting a lot closer to what I was looking for. Now if I just do something like this, maybe not. Too loud here. Yeah, just like that, right? That's for the wizard shop's resident bird. Okay, I do like it right about there. Okay. Now that I've spent way too much time on that. That's so that we can just kind of really sell that this is Dorian, you know what I mean? I was not in time at all for that, was I? Something like that? We can change that up a little bit here. I think that I want it to be a little bit more here, maybe? Yeah. Something like that. And then we're gonna try and make the magic happen here in a second with this now. Because we're gonna loop this melody over some chord movements that are gonna be happening here. So let's grab a bass. Okay. I don't know if you can hear that or if that's too low, but it's there. Yeah. Okay. This has to go here. Very cool. Now let's fill in some of these other textures around this pad. I think that this pad is gonna maybe it's got the cord like baked into it, so it's really hard for me to set it to a place where I want it to be. Otherwise I just move the pad directly. And I think that some of those pads are fun sometimes, but also sometimes they just get in the way. So let's try some stuff here. Awfully shrill, but okay. 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 I like the vibe of this, but some of the EQing here is nasty. Yeah, that's gonna be where that sits. We'll boost this one up here to cover the higher tones. Maybe this needs to fade out on this one. keep that shimmer layer a little bit quieter here. That's not doing what I wanted to do. Let's just build an arpeggiator. And then I don't like that. There we go. That's going up to an F, right? Okay. I don't know if I'm really feeling this as hard as I wanted to feel this. Let me check the... We probably just don't have enough, like, highs. So it just feels weird, I guess. I can keep throwing pads at it. Let me put a different one on it. That does feel a little bit better. Okay, let me listen to where we started and make sure that I'm not getting completely lost in this. Okay. Okay, I think that I'm getting a little bit better direction on what I want to do with this. Broccoli time already? Did something about my incredible songwriting make you crave broccoli? I had a feeling that that was going to be a suggestion coming up here. Yeah. I have not heard from him in a while, honestly. I've been doing Hitman streams as well. Is that feeling better now? That's a good idea. I was thinking we need a nice like bass pluck. To kind of keep a good rhythm going through here. This is way too loud right now. I am aware. I think that I've heard some lore buildings like lore building questions around Hogwarts that have been rather poignant. Including how the most like well and I think that this theory might actually make it even more reasonable in the Harry Potter universe for them to be buying their own cauldron. Because one person had shared that the generous a generous estimate for how many magic users there are total in all of like Europe basically is like 10,000 people, and yet they have this massive like council of wizards and all of these banks and everything like that. I think that the wizarding world is an extremely closed economy, and that maybe they need to require people to buy things in order to support the fact that there's not really like room for anything except for like rampant consumerism. Like because the economy is so small and so grand, they have to cycle as much things through it as they can, more or less. Maybe. But I know very little about Hogwarts. I didn't read the books, and at this point, I don't care to, on account of J.K. Rowling being a turf. Um, and yeah, I don't know, man. The more I find out about that woman, the less I want to support her. That said, I know that she's donated a lot of money to like women's shelters and stuff like that. Like I know that she's been very charitable, but yeah, it is a really fun world that they cultivated around it. Like the aesthetic and the vibes and stuff like that. There's some really cool details. Um, as long as women's shelters keep up trend. Yeah. Um, no man, it's really frustrating. Um, and like there are degrees of frustrating here because there's a part of me that says like, "Hey, it's good to be charitable." She's like the second most charitable person in UK history or something like that, right behind Elton John. Like she has legitimately given a ton of money to causes that you know, broadly speaking would support. I do believe in women's shelters and supporting women and like all that stuff. Um the problem is the way that it's also being weaponized against trans people. And if you don't like trans people, like that's your prerogative, I guess, which I think is fundamentally wrong and stupid and flawed. But like if you just don't want to donate money to like trans supporting charities or whatever, like I guess that's your choice, but then to go out of your way to specifically like target them, like to specifically go out of your way to bully trans people, to go out of your way to be an asshole about the fact that you don't like somebody. Like it's not the like yeah, right. It's not like the join our cause or else thing. It's the fact that you're like, oh wow, this is a marginalized community. Let's punch them while they're down. Like I don't know. I um obviously carry a lot of progressive ideals. Um I think that racial inequality is a very substantial and real and prevalent issue. But a lot of the like charitable work that I would have done is going to be more targeted around the LGBTQ community. Now, like that's just the thing that is more like like I don't like I shouldn't be kicked out of the club because I have been more directly invested in one community than the other or anything like that. I don't think, right? But I'm also not like going out of my way to bully the communities that I'm not investing in. Like I believe everybody should have equal chance to live their own life on their own terms. You know what I mean? Like regardless of any sociopolitical or like racial or gender whatever separations, every single person deserves to have their own time on this earth. Um I'm glad you're enjoying the cheesy broccoli. Sorry, I'm just on my rant now. It's not about like not every single person has to be a part of every single movement is my point. But I I can't believe that there's some people who make it their full-time job to try and suppress a movement. And one that's not even like hurting anybody. We're not talking about like execute people in the streets movement, although she seems to be behind that one too. It's just like, I don't know, man. Why are we trying to make it a point to not let people live their own life? Like what has to happen in your brain that you're that like fired up about a person just trying to live? Maybe she's never met a trans person. I'll give you a hint. They're really, really normal. They're really chill. They want the same things we do. Anyways. Let's keep cleaning up the song. I'm gonna try and add some details around it here. Way too loud. Okay. Um, we need bubbly sounds, huh? Is there something that we can use like that's an acoustic instrument that would feel bubbly? We could try a piano. Piano is cold. Interesting point. Yeah, okay. What if we use a hang? I like what it's doing, but I don't think that the EQ for it is hitting where it needs to. Yeah, that could be cute. Maybe we can leave that more open on the low end. I think that's more or less doing what we want it to do. Yeah, it's been kind of a thing for me lately. I feel like I haven't, in the past, gravitated towards the cold instruments as much. But then more lately, I probably have. That should probably be fine. Okay. Okay. There's probably too much happening there now, but I like the energy. No, that doesn't feel bad. I don't know, I take it back. Okay, I am enjoying the vibes here. There's something that feels a little bit messy in that last section, and I'm sure that I'll find it when I give my ears a break. The thing that I'm worried about right now, of like hypothetically trying to ship this song like today, is that the intro starts quiet and then immediately drops into this contrast moment. And the contrast moment is really cool. I really like how it sounds, but I mean, I don't know that I've built up enough secondary, like primary context for this moment to pay off. I could try just rearranging things a little bit here. If we were to just put this on the back end of this, which would probably be the easy way to do it, but then it also removes some of the dynamicism of this moment. So we might end up kind of spoiling this. Oh wait, this is in the wrong spot. Oh god. Hit the wrong button there. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty close. Probably close enough for today. Okay. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do for it for today. I think I'm going to finish eating some food and I'm gonna try and spend some time outside. So, anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If I have time, I'll come back and do another Hitman stream. We actually made it through the first syndicate last night. Let's go. We are now 1/6 of the way through the campaign. I was having a really hard time getting like a solid run off the ground, but I'd really enjoy doing some more Hitman, so we'll see if we can make that happen. But for now, I will chat with you guys later. Hope you have a good rest of your evening.